everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we're going to be looking at um, uh, the referendum. I know it occurred a couple days ago. So the question that I would like to ask the cards is, what does the referendum means for the Russian-Ukraine conflict and the world? So we kind of want to see uh, what the cards would like to say about that, because this means a lot for the world. This can affect us tremendously. So what does the referendum means for the Russian-Ukraine conflict and the world? Oh, for those who are interested, today I'm going to be using the Astro Matrix Tarot. It's a pretty cool deck. Very modern take on the Rider-Waite. So yes. What does the referendum mean for the Russian-Ukraine conflict and the world? Okay, so we'll shuffle, cutting the deck. Okay. Three of Swords. Represent the answer to the question. The Chariot, the situation. Judgment in the past. Queen of Wands, present. Queen of Swords, potential outcome. Wheel of Fortune as clarification. The Magician as another clarification. So we ask, what does the referendum mean for the Russian-Ukraine conflict and the world? So it looks like there has been a lot of loss of life, violence, disappointment. Through all of that trauma came a keen and sharp awakening of sort that with the Three of Swords, that propelled quick change. So it's as if those cities, now this is where I'm going to need help from the audience with the comments below, because I wonder if they were being attacked, those cities that are next with Russia. Were they being targeted, or were they being bullied, or because it's as if that, the card wants to say they have never had a rest, or there were never any peace for a very long time. And I think they use the opportunity of the of Russia, quote unquote, invasion or attack or conflict to propel to change their fortune to the better, because under the Ukrainian rule, it looks like things were not going great for them at all. Because this card, Three of Swords, the picture says it all, right? A picture is worth 1,000 words, so to speak. They were being abused, they were suffering loss, violence. I mean, this card is leaving no doubt to the imagination that things were not great. And I guess they use the Russian conflict to change their fortune for the better. So that's okay. That's interesting. So that's good to have some clarity on that. The Chariot, to represent the situation. The Chariot is a card of movement, fast movement. A person who's very motivated, who's very victorious in their pursuit, and uh, who's not afraid of being bold and moving forward and taking things to the next level. So this feels a lot like the country, like Russia. They're bold. Obviously, we can see that they're not afraid to move things along. They're not afraid of uh, propelling action, and because this the Chariot is a person that's adventurous, is not afraid of leaving comfort behind in order to explore new territory or moving to a bold direction, and in doing so being very successful in the process. So this feels and sounds very much like they're talking to Russia. So I feel like this is representative of Russia as being bold, in spite of what NATO and other countries are saying. They're not afraid of being adventurous, of putting themselves out there, and taking what they want and doing what they want, regardless of what's around them. So that's pretty cool. So the Magician, I thought, is such an interesting card that comes that comes up as an aspect underneath the Chariot. The Magician is a beautiful card. It's the first card in the Major Arcana. It's a card that shows, this is Tesla, if you were wondering. He is a magician. He's able to use all the resources around him, harness nature, harness all the four elements to manifest his will, or to manifest his heart's desire. This could also be a card of trickery, but in this particular sense, I don't feel any trickery involved per se because of the Chariot. The Chariot is a card that's very in your face. It's not a manipulative card. It's very bold. There's no convolution with the Chariot. There's no doubt in your mind. He's coming at you. He's coming for you. He's focused, and he's coming right there. And with the Magician, it's either to further emphasize that, yes, not only I'm not afraid, I have all the resources at my disposal to achieve my goal. So this is as if that Magician card is either want to emphasize or to let everybody know, the card want everybody know that Russia is not, they have all the resources. They're not afraid to move forward. They're not afraid of being bold, and they have all the resources at their disposal to achieve that type of success. Huh, interesting. Okay, that's a lot to unpack right there. Okay, in the past, Judgment card. So if you could see, the Judgment card here depicts of a phoenix rising from the dead. You see all the corpses over there. It's a beautiful card. It's really, so the phoenix. Yes, it's as if here is talking again about Russia. They've come a long way. Uh, the Soviet Union, Stalin, um, 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 uh, um, the sanction. I mean, they've really came a long way. For a long time, Russia was not doing well economically, and now they are striving. And this is also, it's as if the card. So this is the recent past. So as if the card wants us uh, to show us how far this country, with grit and determination, they have really raised themselves literally from the dead to strive. And now with this phoenix, it's as if they've become a beacon of of uh, of a country doing their own thing. They're not exactly with the cabal. They are uh, uh, like a new, renewed civilization. Um, and whatever restraint that they have or constraint that they have um, with other countries died when they reemerged themselves. So whatever was binding them uh, is dead, because now they are this phoenix, this brand new nation that have nothing holding them back. The sanction was kind of like a tether, was kind of like a form of bondage. But now that it has been removed, there's nothing holding uh, Russia back. There's no bondage, there's no prison, because now you see the phoenix can actually rise and strive. So that's such an interesting card to come about. It's as if the cards, the world, the universe wants people to see that I guess in their own doing they created this phoenix by removing by imposing those sanctions, or because now it's free, it could do its own thing, uh, and it's thriving. So again, beautiful present. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is as if they're again piggybacking on the Judgment card. Very, again, another fiery, very creative, very fiery, very authentic to do who they are, and very powerful in their knowing. They are not budging. They know that they're so this card is depicting that they know that they are in their right. They are strong in their knowing. They're motivated. They have passion in their belly, and they are inspired because they feel like they are in the right in this I guess fight, if any. They feel like they are doing what is right with that Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is an authentic, powerful card, and all wands is a card of growth, which uh, uh, Russia have shown with now their dollar ruble is backed by gold. And also it's a card of the fire is a card of motivation, inspiration, and again fire in your belly. So they are really motivated. They're not backing down with that Queen of Wands. So this is their level. The Queen of Wands is their level of motivation. uh, this is what they are fueled. They are not backing down at all. So two powerful cards. That's interesting. And potential outcome. Uh, Potential outcome is the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is a card of uh, legality. It could be a woman who provides like good information, but it could also mean a legality or truthfulness. But it also could be a card of a level of spiritual awakening. It could be both in this particular situation. Uh, a card of a person or a country or a community coming into their knowing, or a person of prominence coming in to dispel truth about what's really going on, because the Queen of Swords is a card of truth, is a card of information, is a card of legality. So so that's interesting. And with the Magician, So that's the potential outcome. And the Magician is as if uh, with that information, with the Queen of Swords, whatever information that's going to be coming out, it's going to be um, the the Magician is gonna not only manifest itself, because that's a card, it's gonna come out in a big way with that Magician, because that Magician, yes, sometimes it could be a trickery card, but in this particular sense, it feels as if it's gonna come out in a big way, having the power to manifest things, having all the resources. So whatever information that they have, when it comes out, it's gonna come out in a very big way, spectacular way. And once it does, it's gonna be with that wheel of fortune. It's gonna change things completely. That's how the world is going to be affected. Whatever information that they have is good with that Magician, because the Queen of Swords is facing the Magician. So whatever they have is big. And once that information comes out, or whenever they decide to dissolve it, divulge that information, it's gonna change things completely. It's gonna be a change of fortune for Russia. So that's interesting. I'm gonna pull two more cards, uh, and it's with the Six of Swords, and resulting that whatever information that's gonna drop, that's gonna come out, a lot of people are gonna be so disappointed. Not, I don't think with Russia, but with the world, with how things, the lies, the deceit, because again, swords or thoughts and words, once you find out something, once you find out the truth, no matter how bad it is, once you absorb that information, you're not going to want to go back to how things were. You want to going to move forward, you know, and in a better direction, in a different direction. So this is what that card is saying. So whatever information that Russia has, it's going to be big. And once it come out, a lot of people are going to be shocked, disappointed, and want to move things uh, into a better place. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's a card of manifestation, of success, like um, material success. Again, I get it. This feels a lot like Russia. Like Russia is doing well, and um, they're having abundance, like a lot of abundance, like that the media is not really talking about. So, this is interesting, and I think that even once the world find out the truth and about them, about what's really going on, they're gonna want to move forward, change things, and I guess the world's relationship with uh, Russia is going to change for the better as well. And they will become even more prosperous than they already are right now. That's pretty interesting. I mean, this is completely different from what the media is saying, which is not surprising, really. Wow. So I cannot wait and see to find out what those information is going to be, and how that information is going to affect the world, and how um, you know uh, how things will change for the world and Russia in the future. If anybody knows anything who lives in Russia, I would really love to hear about it, because again, I don't really follow Russian news or European news as much as I should. But however, thank you for sticking to the end with me. I appreciate your time. Do share, like, subscribe. Thank you again, and have a nice day. Bye.